apply our heart unto wisdom. This is one of the ways of remembering our days so that we can track how far we have gone and what we have been able to do, and to renew our commitment for the next phase, the next year. Before I continue, let me also acknowledge all of us that are here tonight. You are all welcome to this evening of gratitude and dinner. 2 in 1, to give thanks to God and to also dine and wine in celebration of this impactful 1 year that God has given to us. I welcome all of you and I say thank you for coming. But because I can acknowledge every one of you by your name and your positions, all of you are important. That is why you are able to make the list of being in this hall. But permit me to acknowledge the wife of the governor, Her Excellency Esther Oluwaseun, the Deputy Governor, His Excellency Dr. Olaidewolabi Adelami MNI, the Speaker, Right Honorable Olamide Oladeji, who is currently in Abuja. We're there together. I have to leave Abuja to come and join, and the head of service, Mr. Bayo Phillips. All members of the State Executive Council that are here acknowledge your presence, both that are currently serving and those who have served at one time or the other. I could see you in your large number. Thank you for being part of this evening. The member representatives that have taken time out to be here, His Imperial Majesty Oba Ajibade Adegesin Ogunwoye III, the Olowo for Kabiyesi. I recognize you. And the host Oba, because we are in his domain here, the Deji of Akure, Kabiyesi, I greet you. The immediate past Chairman Council of Obas. I could see Kabiyesi clapping when Sheyi Law was making some joke about the transformation that has taken place in Akure with zebra crossing, street light, and the traffic light to bring order into the system, traffic order. And Kabiyesi was so excited that Akure is taking a new look. Congratulations, Kabiyesi. All our religious leaders, I greet you specially. Your prayers have helped us thus far. And I want to appreciate you for those declarations that you made this evening, one after the other, for every arm of government, and for myself and my deputy. When one era ends, 1 year has ended, another one begins. A new era has just begun by the time we hit office and the ground running tomorrow. And you have made a declaration towards that and prayed for us. And all our religious leaders in the Muslim faith as well. You all came out jointly, corporate declaration. I want to thank all of you, our religious leaders, the pastors and the chief imams from the different local government. I could see the chief imam of Ondo, Baba, thank you so much for coming, even at that age. You still find time to be here. Chief imam of Chief Imam of Akure and all other chief imams. I thank every one of you. All our noble lords, I did not forget you. Sorry, I'm calling you at this time. I acknowledge all of you. Once I acknowledge the CJ and the President Constitutional Court of Appeal, I think it gets to you too, all noble lords. But especially, I thank you also for being part of this evening. All security chiefs that are here, thank you for helping us to maintain order and security in Ondo State. And Ondo State has been adjudged to be one of the safest states in Nigeria, the outfit, the Amotekun Corps. The award-winning cultural troops, thank you very much for taking us back into history by that performance. And you made me to be a bit emotional by that presentation of the sixth elected governor of Ondo State, who happened to be my principal, who had deputized and also completed his own unexpired tenure. He's supposed to govern this state for 8 years, but he did 7, about 6 and 10, and remaining 1 year and 2 months that as constitutionally provided, I had to step in to complete that tenure for him. And it's always very, very emotional for me anytime I see that. But thank you for what you have done and taking us through the history of Ondo State, its creation in the last 50 years, and all the past governors that have governed this state, both the military administrators and the civilian government. And I could see from what you display, different projects, you know, they embarked upon that, that marked them out as one of their legacies. But getting to my turn, you brought the whole Ondo State. Our ease. We will develop the land and empower the people. Maybe because I want the entire thing local government, so you brought the whole local government up. But I am the greatest legacy for him, really. For those structures that have been built, we are strengthening them and will make them work better for our people. Basically, tonight is to thank you, not a particular speech, because the Chief of Staff have helped me greatly during his remark, the welcome address. He mentioned a lot of things that we have done in the state, which you all know, and more particularly when the religious leaders were praying. Interestingly, they single out the traditional rulers among all the things that I've done for the people of this state. And Yoba, Ọlọ́run máa gbàdúrà yín o. Ṣé jealousy yín wá pọ̀ jù báyìí? You have become part of reference in this administration. Point of reference. Maybe that is one of my legacies. I thought they would bring some crown and beads and display it. That, you know, this governor loved the traditional institution. I'm not the one that is saying that. They've all mentioned in that prayer. They've turned it to a prayer point already. That what I have done for the traditional rulers, may he also get to them. It will get to your turn. Turn by turn, religious leaders. We have just spent one year as elected governor. We still have, and this force is another 3 years that we will open the wrapper by tomorrow. And they give the endorsement. Thank you so much. I'm sure I have not disappointed you in any way. You saw early what a lot of people didn't see on time, and eventually saw too, and they all rallied around, and the entire 18 local government voted for us. First in the history of governorship election in Ondo State. Tonight I want to thank every one of you for your support, for your prayers, for your commitment. In the last 1 year, all members of my cabinet, I thank every one of you for the job you are doing, for being faithful, but for being committed to the war room of every government. And they are giving their support. So I want to thank all civil servants, all the public servants together. All that we have done for the state, and for me in particularly. In fact, I've been given a title in the last MBA Akure branch anniversary, they gave me a title of Ambassador of Rule of Law. So, more like giving support to that arm of government. But I thank you for all that you have done for me and for this administration. The synergy between us, the harmonious relationship in which we have been carrying out the business of government. Thank you so much. The legislature, I also thank you, all the members of the State House of Assembly, being represented here by the Deputy Speaker and all other honorable members of the House of Assembly. Thank you so much. The work has been, you have made the work so easy for me. There have not been any rancor between the legislature and the executive. We cooperate in doing the government business. We share ideas, we discuss issues, and we agree after some, discussion able to do. The is 7-point agenda. How well have we been able to pursue that as our strategy to develop, to deliver dividends of democracy to our people? You could recall the O, which stands for Order, Security, and Rule of Law. We have engaged in that area by ensuring security for our people, by strengthening our Amotekun cause, facilitate the harmonious working relations between the other security agencies, providing logistics for them and other security equipment, vehicle to support them, and trying to install order in our society, more particularly in the area of traffic. Installing traffic light is about bringing order into the system, so that unlike the experience of what Sheila said, that when you see red, red is to stop. That is the order. Yellow is to either get ready to stop or through agriculture and blue economy. That we are doing. Yes, we know we are not there yet, but we will continue to engage to ensure that we improve on all the things that we are doing, that we have started. At least you can see the urban renewal in the road infrastructure and making the capital city to look like a modern city. And very soon you begin to see structures springing up, new houses. We have given notice to some buildings, occupiers of some buildings, that they need to leave because we are going to pull them down, put new structures in those places. So that the first, which stands for efficient healthcare and socioeconomic welfare, the health insurance is further strengthened so that our people can afford quality health care delivery, and renovation of our hospitals, particularly the primary health care centers, trying to keep our doctors from JAPA. We're trying our best by increasing the entry point salary so that some of them can decide to come and work in our state. We pay their allowances and hazard allowance, and even the youth corpers, they will not want to come to your state if you are not paying well like other states. So we have to increase allowance for youth corpers in teaching, so that they can also teach our students and pupils. At the tertiary institution, we have also increased their subventions and giving scholarships and loans, or rather scholarships and financial support in every way to all our students in tertiary institutions. The federal government is doing well in that area also by providing that platform for all Nigerian students in higher institutions to have access to student loan through NEL Fund. We want to use this opportunity to encourage all our students in higher institutions to take advantage of that window so that they can access that opportunity that federal government has provided for students. In entrepreneurship, we are known for that. A lot of our young people are being trained through ODEA, Ondo State Entrepreneurship Agency, and in the MSM clinic every year that is being organized by the federal government in Abuja, there is no year that Ondo State entrepreneur will not come out with a flying colors. They've always win one award or the other. That is to tell you that our young entrepreneurs are doing very well, a lot of them. And Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for all that he has done for this country, for the bold reforms and decisions he has taken in the last 3 years of his administration, that has also helped to stabilize the socio-economic indices of the country, and has also helped the state to have access to more funds to pursue governance and to do more projects that we are doing. So, Mr. President, we thank you for the support you are giving to all the state, particularly Ondo State. Just 2 days ago, I got a letter from Federal Ministry of Finance that Ondo State have been chosen, that the Honorable Minister of State for Finance, and we are looking at how we are going to partner in that. What we need to do is to provide land, sizable land for them, and they will build what we call Diaspora City, where all indigenes of Ondo State in diaspora can come and build and also do other business in that city. It's going to be a very big city with so many infrastructure and facility. Ondo State was chosen. Also, the Aviation College, Ondo State, that is going to be built here in Akure for the southwest region of Nigeria, Ondo State chosen. In the health sector, the FUTA, the Federal Teaching Hospital, that has just been put in place by the federal government to support our healthcare delivery. Mr. President, we thank you for all of this. The biggest one for us that we help to unlock our tourism business in Ondo State is the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway that is passing through Ondo State at the coastal corridor, where we have the longest coastline in Nigeria, the Araromi Beach. By the time the Ondo State portion that is going to Ogun State has started, and by the time that road will be completed, linked to Ogun State to Lagos, it will just take us about 35 minutes to drive from Ilaje axis down to Lagos. And you can imagine what that will do to landed assets in that area. Tourism will boom and so many other things. Hospitality business.
Yeah. Good greetings from the people of New Jersey. We are so proud of everything you've been doing for the past 1 year. You are an example of a good leader. And because of that, the mayor of the city of Franklin Township, Somerset, New Jersey, asked me to present to you this proclamation. And we are inviting you to come to New Jersey for a bigger celebration of this proclamation. I will just read a few lines because I know the time is gone. Whereas Governor Ayedatiwa has now completed 1 remarkable year in office as the Executive Governor of Ondo State, during which time he has demonstrated exemplary leadership, promoted good governance, championed the welfare of his constituents, and advanced the development of the prosperity of Ondo State and its communities. Whereas the Township of Franklin, Somerset County, New Jersey, is home to vibrant and thriving Nigerian American who take great pride in historic accomplishments of Governor Ayedatiwa and celebrate his first year of service as a
please 1 minute.
Will direct the cutting of the cake. Honorable Justice, please.
Ìrètí mi kò máa ní kọjá mi.
Your Excellency, sir. If we can look at this cake, it's a very beautiful cake. Wonderful, well decorated. The cake speaks for itself. It connotes that Mr. Governor started well and is going to end well. He's going to end strong and he will definitely fulfill and deliver on those states as he has promised. We want to cut this cake unto the glory of God, to the fulfillment of Mr. Governor, and to the blessing of everyone in Ondo State, in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you very much, sir.
Please, can we have the Council of Traditional Rulers? Our royal fathers, please. Can we have you, sirs?
Ẹlẹ́dàá mi ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ lóde o. Orí ìkùn wá bá mi jọ. Òkìkí tí èmi rí yẹn ogun tó lè dùn. Mo mọ̀ pé ogun lògo aráyé lè. Ó ní àyànṣe bí ó bí mo bá jìnnà sí. Àyànṣe bí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ òdì sí ọ. Ọba rere.
Members of the State Executive Council, can we have you? Members of the State Executive Council. Members of the State Executive Council. Members of the Ondo State Executive Council. Members of the State House of Assembly, please get set. And your rollings, please bring it down, please. Members of the State House of Assembly, are we ready? ESCO members, let's have you quickly, sirs. House of Assembly, members on those House of Assembly. Daddy Ajaka, please come here, sir. Here, up here, sir, up here. Members of the Ondo State House of Assembly.
Bàtà bí Jésù Kristi yàtọ̀ sígbà tó ń bí mú ọmọ.
Members on the State House of Assembly.
Support for higher institutions to
Members on the State House of Assembly.
Meet the classroom.
Can we have my noble lords, sir? All judges, my noble lords, please let's have you. Sir, ma.
The government paid last year around 663 million naira to cover their school their examination fees.
Members on the State House of Assembly.
Many parents who could not have
religious leaders
afforded this money, the government has done it for them.
Thank you, members on the State House of Assembly.
Healthcare delivery was
religious leaders
across all 18 local government areas.
Akure is the only state capital.
Religious leaders, please.
During his whole time, he gave us the General Hospital complex outrightly to the federal government.
My noble lords.
Over the federal teaching hospital.
He has done quite a lot for us with respect to the state university we are hosting. That is the University of Medical Sciences. And the sister,
My noble lords, judges, led by the Chief Judge of Ondo State.
Sciences Teaching Hospital. Any hospital, any medical institution.
Friends of Mr. Governor,
Ajay Datiwa,
can we have friends of Mr. Governor, please?